Hello viewers, I am LAKSHMI PADMANABHAN. Welcome to Gandhi Hacks in South Africa. Well, this episode I have titled Deja Vu because the initial part of it might sound like a repetition of what I had spoken about earlier. But after that you will find some new stuff in it. So after the wanderings in Calcutta and various parts of North India, Gandhi went to Rajkot where his family was waiting for him. It was Gokhale's wish that Gandhi should settle down in Bombay, practice in the Bombay High Court and take part in the activities of the Indian National Congress. Mohandas Gandhi also wanted to do these things, but to begin with he did not have the confidence to do that. The memories of that first failure he had in the Bombay High Court haunted him, and so he decided to start the practice in Rajkot and then after gaining some confidence come to Bombay. So he went to Rajkot, there set up an office. Kevalram Mauji Dave, the old family friend who had encouraged him to go to England and study law, again came to his help. He brought some 3 cases, all of which Mohandas Gandhi handled very well. Bolstered by the success and again prompted by Mauji Dave, Gandhi shifted to Bombay, set up his office in the prestigious Fort area and took a house on rent in Girgaon. As he was settling down, a crisis in the family arose in the form of illness. Manilal, the second son, was down with typhoid and pneumonia. Earlier he had suffered from chickenpox. The doctor, who was a Parsi, gave his opinion that the boy should take egg and chicken broth instead of taking any medicine as such. Now, Gandhi's family being vegetarians, Gandhi asked the doctor whether there was any vegetarian substitute for this. Now the doctor said, Mr. Gandhi, you should not be so obstinate about your vegetarianism. Your child's life is at risk, and I have prescribed egg and chicken broth to many Hindus, and they had taken it without any protest. So I advise you not to be so very strict about vegetarianism in this matter. Of course, I can suggest orange juice, a very diluted form of orange juice, but that will not really help. Now to this Gandhi said, as a doctor what you are saying is right and I appreciate it. But as a vegetarian, as a practicing ahimsa vadi, I should not allow the consumption of anything connected with meat. But as I see it, it is on such occasions that our faith is really tested. Even to preserve your own life, you should not do certain things. My family's faith dictates that I should not, or anyone in my family should not eat anything that is connected with meat. So please allow me to give my own treatment to my child. Of course, I would like to take your help in one matter. Please check his pulse rate and please check his lungs and chest and inform me about it. I am going to try hydrotherapy on my child. I hope you will help me with that. Now the doctor agreed to help with what Gandhi wanted him to do, and he started hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy is treatment with water. Gandhi was familiar with the German naturopath Louis Kuhn's hip bath treatment. Manilal was subjected to that treatment. He was kept in a tub of water for 3 minutes and for 3 days he was given only orange juice for food. This resulted in the temperature rising to 104. Panic hit the experimenting father. 2 strains of thought were competing with each other in his head. One was full of blame and criticism for himself. He thought of people, what would they say? Is this madcap killing his child? That would be the reaction of people, of his own relatives. At the same time, the other strain of thought went along these lines. I am trying the treatment that had worked for me. Don't I have the right to try that on my child? I believe in hydrotherapy. I do not believe in allopathy. Allopathy does not give any guarantee of cure. It also depends on trial and error. And so let me try out this method which had worked for me, which had worked for many of my friends. I felt justified in continuing with the treatment. Thus, torn between the two strains of thought, Manilal's father lay next to him. You know, the whole of India called him Bapu, and he was wondering what he should do next. And then the idea of trying out the wet pack treatment occurred to him. Wet pack treatment consisted of a sheet of cloth dipped in water, and then the wetness has to be rinsed out of it. You wrap the patient's body in it. That was the wet pack treatment. So Gandhi took a piece of cloth, wetted it, drained it of the water, and then wrapped Manilal's body around it. And 2 blankets he covered the boy's body with again. Only the head was out. There was absolutely no sweating at that time. You know, the temperature was really high, and leaving him in the care of his mother, Gandhi went on a walk to Chowpatty beach. It was 10 o'clock in the night. The roads were all empty. 1 or 2 stray walkers were there on the beach. This was the time for Gandhi to address God in prayer. My honor is in your hands, Lord. Help me in this hour of trial. Saying this, his lips murmured Ram Ram. After a while, he went back to his house. At the slightest sound of footsteps, the boy was crying out, Bapu, are you back? Release me from this pack. Set me free from this furnace. He was crying. Now Gandhi went close to him and asked him, are you sweating, child? The boy said, I am drenched in sweat, Bapu. Please set me free. Please set me free. Bapu told him, consoled him, you'll be all right soon, but please be patient for some more time. Let the temperature come down fully. It has come down a little. It will come down more. Please wait. But the boy was very impatient. He was crying, appealing to his dad to remove the covering. Gandhi distracted the child's attention with various tricks and removed the cloth only when the temperature really came down. It was a big relief for both of them, and both father and son fell into a deep sleep. Fever came down considerably. And for the next 40 days, the boy was fed only fruit juice and diluted milk. Thus, the typhoid demon was defeated by hydrotherapy. And Gandhi claimed that of all his sons, Manilal was the healthiest. Manilal recovered fully. But the house in Girgaon was not satisfactory. Somehow Gandhi did not like it. So he thought of shifting to the suburbs. And he considered Ghatkopar for some time. You know, I stress Ghatkopar because that was the place where I started my life as a married woman and spent long years there. But he chose to go to Santa Cruz. Settled down there. Bapu mentions buying a season ticket from Santa Cruz to Churchgate Station. Very nice to know that even at that time, in the year 1902, the Bombay local was the favored means of transport for people. Connects us to that century in a way, doesn't it? As far as his work was concerned, nothing much was happening. He wasn't getting many cases. very much like the first time when he started his career in Bombay. But still he insisted on going to the court, going to the High Court every day, because it was a very nice place. You could sleep through the hearings, you could feel the breeze on your body, the sea breeze on your body, and go on sleeping there. Now from this sleep, Mohandas Gandhi was awakened by a call from South Africa. Always you find South Africa recalls him for various urgent missions. So we find him responding to the call. What was that call about, and how did he go about dealing with that call? We find in the next episode. Thank you.